What's up, guys? Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Borderlands 2! And yesterday, I posted up the entire audio from the infamous call between me, Killer 6, Lazy Data, and 2K's media marketing manager, from which we were shown statistical data gathered by Gearbox and 2K Studios through their shift system, which collects and records data on everything everyone ever does or uses in the game, in which Gearbox and 2K couldn't figure out why Borderlands 3 was bleeding out players faster than any Borderlands game up to that point.
We've been noticing people kind of like wiping out early in the game.
Like dying?
No.
Like abandoning it.
In which their data was showing lapsed players quitting between Mouthpiece and Promethea.
So, it's Mouthpiece, and it's basically the first 3 main story missions of Promethea.
Coinciding with that point at which most players make it to Sanctuary 3 for the first time. At which I suggested that because of the lack of inventory and bank space at launch of Borderlands 3, it's very likely that these players were making Mule characters to hold additional loot that their characters couldn't hold, and that they were looking at their data wrong. Maybe most of the players that are lapsing between level 5 to 10 are actually creating Mule characters for other characters so they can fucking hold their loot because there's not enough inventory and backpack space. With 2K's marketing manager responding,
That's actually not how the data reads.
however, I'd like to point out that because of 2K's unwillingness to allow me to explain what was going on, they continued in the call as if people were not understanding the elements in the game due to the lack of an early in-game tutorial. They totally missed out on the fact that I was gonna explain that because K6 and Lazy Data both play on PC and they ignore the larger 2/3 of the player base which play on console, they weren't understanding that on console, to make Mule characters, you have to create an entirely separate account on your console so you can log in on a second controller to pick up the loot off the ground. So while I was trying to explain how the data was reading, she continued to talk down to me as if I don't know what I'm talking about. You know how they say people aren't playing the game up past the point, right?
Right.
It's because everybody's making fucking Mule characters.
That might be it, actually.
Yet, she's the one that came to me for help. And the drive home, just how out of touch 2K actually is with their own consumer base, she'd go on to mention.
So, would it also help you to know that a lot of people can't kill Haunt?
Once again, showing a total lack of understanding for the game and how it's played by their own customers.
And a lot of people who are getting into Heck are not finishing that.
That completion of the Bloody Harvest DLC would mean that you would have to farm Hectoplasm all over again just to get back into Heck. And since Captain Halt didn't have any drops in his pool at the time, nobody wants to kill Halt. Motherfucker
We're
don't
just
drop
about
shit.
to have-
There was no reason to complete the Bloody Harvest.
I'm sorry?
I said they're not finishing it, they're just farming it because they want the ghost call. Players were just spending time in heck farming loot ghosts for the Vindicator gas call. So, for those of you that's been playing these games for the last decade and a half, and you're sitting there scratching your head, wondering why Borderlands 3, Wonderlands, and new Tales from the Borderlands were completely tone-deaf offerings in the franchise, look no further than their own employees, who prioritize money and sales over satisfying their existing customer base with quality titles and releases. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you'd leave thumbs up on a video, I'd highly appreciate it because it gives me motivation to make more videos for y'all motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. Those of you out there that feel like Gearbox and 2K don't care about the game, the franchise, or their customers, you are not wrong in feeling like that. From the publisher 2K all the way up to the CEO of Gearbox himself, Randy Pitchford. Those that are responsible for the creation of the Borderlands series are some of the scummiest, most arrogant, ignorant people to exist within the gaming landscape, trying to squeeze as much money out of their customers with the smallest amount of effort put forth in an attempt to try and sweeten up those Gearbox bonus checks. Checks that allegedly ended up in Randy's pocket anyways. Yikes! Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. My name's Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see y'all motherfuckers later.
Lightning bolt.
Over here. Keep